in, you're going to try and drag the other person to get close to the trash can and then push them into it. But if you hit the trash can, then you're out. You got to go back. Go. Remember, not touch the trash can. It's legal. it's Wednesday, and this last Sunday, we didn't have normal church early in the morning. We had evening church where we got to celebrate some baptisms. Yeah. Here are some of the folks and the high schoolers and the middle schoolers that got baptized. If you see them, give them a shout out. Give them a high five in groups. We're not going to call them out right now, but if they're in your small group, just make sure you tell them that we're so excited for them. Baptism is a huge deal, and if you're like new here and you have no idea what baptism is, come talk to us about it. We'd love to tell you a little bit more about it, tell you how exciting this is. And with that, after this, before we go to small groups, we have some cake to celebrate baptism. It's going to be awesome. Thanks, Kasey. Win and hanging out. So make sure you pull up to that. We'll have like games out in the courtyard, so if you want to just throw a football, you're going to do that. You're going to make sure you want to put that on your calendar. Next up, last week we voted on the movie Cars 1.
We're going to be talking about the parable of the Prodigal Son. So it's a long story, but in this story we have three main characters. We have the younger brother, we have the older brother, and we have the father. And first I'm going to talk about the younger brother. So he goes to his dad and he makes a super crazy request. He's like, "Hey Dad, can I get my inheritance?" Which back in those days was pretty much saying, "Hey Dad, I wish you were dead. Can I just take the things I would have if you were dead?" Which is a wild thing to say to the man who raised you, right? But the crazier part of the story is his dad goes, "Okay, you can take your inheritance, go with it." So, story starts out super, super crazy. And I don't know about you guys, but when I was like middle school, high school, my parents would give me money for like a dinner to hang out with friends. And I would spend every last penny I could of that. So I'm like, it's not my money, it's someone else's. Why not use it all? And the son had the same mindset where he's like, well, I told my dad, you're pretty much dead. I'm going to go and do my own thing. And so he spends his money on whatever his heart desires, which as we read the story are not good things. And as luck would have it, as the world is a broken place, this famine hits. And he realizes, oh no, I'm out of luck. I have no family. I have no money. What do I do? And if you guys know anything about Jewish law, which is what he would have been following to follow and obey God, you don't eat pigs. They're unclean animals. And so this guy has stooped so low that he wants to eat what the unclean animals eat. So I don't know if you can get any lower than this guy. Like, have any of you guys ever wanted to eat what the pigs eat? Yeah. I don't think we've probably been to where he is. And so he gets this idea of, I'll go back to my dad. I know I can't be his son, but at least I won't be starving. And so he goes back to his father, and we see in the story his father sees him. And his father would be right to be like, I don't want anything to do with this guy. Like, he burned the bridge, like, nothing can be done. But instead, his dad runs after him, which back in those days, most men wore tunics. So girls, you know, if you ever wear a long dress or skirt, it's kind of hard to run in it, right? But so this dad does a crazy thing. He picks up the tunic, so he's probably showing like a little bit of thigh, and he sprints after his son, which is like a thing no one would do. But he is so excited to see his son that he does this to meet him. And this is kind of where the story gets really fun, is that they kill a whole calf, which for us would be like, let's go get a burger, let's go get a steak and celebrate. But they're like, we are so excited that this son is back. We're going to throw the biggest party we can. Everyone comes to the party, which leads us to the second brother, right? He hears the party happening, and he gets really upset because he said, Dad, I've done everything right. I've loved you, I've done all the things that I should to get this party. But so my brother, who's done the worst things in the world, you throw the party for him. Like, this isn't fair. And his dad says, well, you've had me. Isn't that enough? Why have you tried to go after these other things that make you good instead of just spending time with me? So in the story, we have two brothers that are alike in one way, is that they're distanced from their father, right? The younger son obviously is distanced from his father in crazy ways. He just chooses to run away. But the older son's been around his dad, but he hasn't focused on his dad. He's focused on other things that's kept him away. And this leads us to the third person in the story, the father. Now, when Jesus was telling the story, most people had the mindset of God as being the strong person. God of the Israelites, the God that he said, hey, I'm going to make you a nation. Even though you're slaves, I'm going to destroy the Egyptian army. You guys are going to be free. And after that, he says, hey, I have this great land for you guys. There are people who are on it right now, but we'll destroy them. It'll be fine. Like, their idea of God was this strong, avenging man. And Jesus comes along and says, so God is his father. And they're probably like, what? God isn't this person, right? He can't be this good father. He's this really strong guy. But I want you guys to know that God is the father in the story. And the story isn't just about these two sons and this father, but it's also about me and you and God. That there's a good chance in the past, right now, or in the future, we'll be distant from our Father, right? We'll do something that brings us away from God. And the best part about the story is that there is a good Father in it, God. That we were distant from God because of sin. But God sent his Son, Jesus, to come and to die on the cross for us. So that sin doesn't have to separate me from God anymore, but that I can be with my Father again. And I know for some of you, it's probably easy to think of like, God's a good father, like you have a good dad at home, but some of you may not. And I hope as you guys come to club, as you come to Fishy, as you come on Sundays, that you'll be able to see through this community, through church, that God is a good father for us. And the story hits home for me. Quick story is, when I was in college, I probably leaned a little closer to the older brother, where I had the job, I was able to speak at church and help out with kids. I led a floor on my dorm, and so I thought I had it all. And then one day my friend got really sick, and we actually had to take her to the hospital. And I remember sitting there, and I was so angry at God because I said, I've done everything right. I've tried to do my best, and where's it got me? I'm sitting in this hospital with my friend, and God kept telling me, have you wanted me? Have you tried to be close to me? And it was a moment where I said, no, I've tried to do this on my own. But you're right, I do need my Father. I do need you. And so I came back to God. He helped me out a lot. And so I hope for you guys this story hits, whether you have something right now or something in the past, that as we go to groups tonight, the question that we have for you is just, what is taking you away from God? What is the thing that makes you kind of put God at distance right now? So we want to spend group time for you guys to kind of talk and discuss through that.
They want to know that the cool kids always